Hello, dear students. Good morning. I hope you are all doing well and taking good care of yourselves. Welcome to Grade 5. This is your English class. Look at this, children. The space or the outer world has been fascinating mankind for ages. It is so because there are many mysteries about the outer world which are still unknown to the mankind. We all want to go into the space, discover new planets, find signs of life and galaxies and find other heavenly bodies. And who knows, tomorrow this dream of space travel might become a reality. But until then, let's read this interesting poem by Gareth Lancaster. Chapter 13, Sailing Out to Space. When talks about his dream of space travel, I'm sure you will enjoy this poem. Children, we will begin with the warm-up that give us some interesting facts about space and space travel. The first one says the word astronaut comes from the Greek words astron, which means star, and nauts, which means sailor. I repeat, the word astronaut comes from the Greek words astron, which means star, and nauts, which means sailor. So, the word astronaut actually means a person who sails through the stars. The second one says a space shuttle must start its journey at a minimum speed of nearly 29,000 km per hour, almost 9 times faster than a rifle bullet. I repeat, a space shuttle must start its journey at a minimum speed of nearly 29,000 km per hour, almost 9 times faster than a rifle bullet. The third one says astronauts report that space smells like hot metal. Some astronauts feel that it smells like a raspberry. I repeat, astronauts report that space smells like hot metal. Some astronauts feel that it smells like a raspberry. Then, next one, astronauts eat dried frozen food in space. It includes frozen vegetables and desserts, refrigerated food, fruit, etc. I repeat, children, astronauts eat dried frozen food in space. It includes frozen vegetables and desserts, refrigerated food, fruit, etc. Then next one, if one cries in space, the tears do not fall but form bubbles around the eyes because of weightlessness in space. I repeat, children, if one cries in space, the tears do not fall but form bubbles around the eyes because of weightlessness in space. Then the last one says we can now use phones and the internet even in space. I repeat, we can now use phones and internet even in space. Children, I am sure that these facts must have amazed you as much as they are surprised me. Now, let's begin the reading, children. Have you ever dreamt of traveling to space? What would you do in space? Read this poem by Gareth Lancaster to find out what the poet wants to do there. I'm going to explain the poem in stanza wise, children. Let's see the first stanza. I dream of sailing out to space upon a yacht of stars with portholes all along the sides. I'd gaze amazed at Mars. I repeat once again, children. I dream of sailing out to space upon a yacht of stars with portholes all along the sides. I'd gaze amazed at Mars. Children, let me first explain the meaning of words which are given in red color. Yacht. Yacht means a large sailing boat, often with an engine and a place to sleep on, used for pleasure trips and racing. Then portholes. Portholes means small circular windows on the outside of a ship. Then amazed. Amazed means very surprised. Here in the first stanza, the poet says that he dreams of sailing out to space, sitting in a yacht which is made of stars. That yacht will have some portholes all along the sides, and he would gaze amazingly at the planet Mars. I repeat once again, children. Here the poet says that he dreams of sailing out to space, sitting in a yacht which is made of stars. That yacht will have some portholes all along the sides, and he would gaze amazingly at the planet Mars. Then second stanza. With mast made strong with spider webs and sail of fluffy cloud, I'd watch the earth go sweeping past, as out to space I plowed. I repeat, with mast made strong with spider webs and sail of fluffy cloud, I'd watch the earth go sweeping past, as out to space I plowed. Here the meaning for the words made strong means tied together. Then fluffy means soft and light. And then plowed. Plowed means moved through something. Now, second stanza, the poet says that the mast of his yacht will be tied using strong with spider webs, and the same will be made of soft and fluffy clouds. Then he says, I would watch the earth go sweeping past, as out to space I plowed. That means when he will be moving to the space, he would see the earth go sweeping past. That is, he would moving away from the earth at a very high speed. I repeat, children, when he will be moving to the space, he would see the earth go sweeping past. That is, he would moving away from the earth at a very high speed. Children, let's once again look at the words space in stanza 1 and spider in stanza 2. You must have seen these words are marked with number 1 and number 2. It is because poet has used a literary device. Here, let's read out what is given. The consonant S has been repeated in strong with spider web and sailing out to space. Such a repetition of a sound is called alliteration. I repeat once again, that is S sound in sailing out to space and stung with spider is called alliteration. Now let's move to the third stanza, children. With stars in front and stars behind, and planets far and near, I'd sail my yacht around the rings of Saturn with a cheer. I repeat, with stars in front and stars behind, and planets far and near, I'd sail my yacht around the rings of Saturn with a cheer. Here, cheer means happiness. He says that when I will be traveling through the space, I would find stars everywhere and there will be planets around me. I repeat, children, the poet says that when I will be traveling through the space, I would find stars everywhere and there will be planets around me. Then he says that as he sails his yacht around the rings of Saturn, he will be very happy. Once again, then he says that as he sails his yacht around the rings of Saturn, he will be very happy. Children, once again look at the meanings given here. Yacht. Yacht means a large sailing boat, often with an engine and a place to sleep on, used for pleasure trips and racing. Portholes. Portholes means small circular windows on the outside of a ship. Third one, amazed. Amazed means very surprised. Then maid strong. Maid strong means tied together. And then fluffy. Fluffy means soft and light. Plowed. It means moved through something. Then cheer. Cheer means happiness. Now stanza 4. And onwards passing Jupiter to watch the big red storm. Then far around its outer moons and through an asteroid swarm. I repeat, and onwards passing Jupiter to watch the big red storm. Then far around its outer moons and through an asteroid swarm. Asteroid means any one of the many small planets that go around the sun. Swarm means a large group. Here, children, as you all know, planet Jupiter is a gas giant and there are lots of great storms taking place on its surface. I repeat, planet Jupiter is a gas giant and there are lots of great storms taking place on its surface. So, the poet imagines that when his yacht will pass through Jupiter, he would be seen the big red spot. Then his yacht will move through the outer moons of planet Jupiter and through an asteroid swarm. I repeat, so the poet imagines that when his yacht will pass through Jupiter, he would be seen the big red spot. Then his yacht will move through the outer moons of planet Jupiter and through an asteroid swarm. Then in the last stanza, I dream of sailing out to space to catch a star or 2. Exploring through the universe and just take in the view. I repeat, I dream of sailing out to space to catch a star or two. Exploring through the universe and just take in the view. The meaning for exploring means traveling around in order to learn about the place. Universe means the whole of space and everything. Here, the poet wants to explore the universe. Poet dreams of sailing out to space and bring home some stars with him. He wants to explore the universe and take a view of the things around him. Children, in this stanza also, the poet has used literary device. We must be seeing number 3 written above the word space. The line, I dream of sailing out to space. It has been repeated for making a better impact. This is called repetition. Children, once again look at the meaning given here, children. Asteroid, any one of the many small planets that go around the sun. Swarm, a large group. Exploring, traveling around in order to learn about the place. Universe means the whole of space and everything in it, including the earth, the planets and the stars. Let's have a look for science scan. Saturn is the second largest planet in the solar system, but it is very light for its size. I repeat once again, children. Saturn is the second largest planet in the solar system, but it is very light for its size. The second point, Saturn has beautiful rings around it made of billions of tiny chips of ice and dust. I repeat, Saturn has beautiful rings around it made of billions of tiny chips of ice and dust. Then Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. Is a very stormy planet. One storm called the Great Red Spot has lasted over 300 years. This storm is also called the Eye of Jupiter. I repeat, Jupiter is the largest planet in our solar system. Is a very stormy planet. One storm called the Great Red Spot has lasted over 300 years. This storm is also called the Eye of Jupiter. The next one, Jupiter has many moons. Jupiter has many moons. Children, this is how the poet dreams about his journey to space. I hope you are all enjoyed this topic. Now, let's move to the book exercises. Page number 136. Exercise A. Read the lines from the poem and answer the questions. Let's see the first one, children. I would sail my yacht around the rings. I repeat the poem lines. I would sail my yacht around the rings. The first one, which place is the speaker talking about? Which place is the speaker talking about? The answer is space. The answer is space. Second one, what rings does he refer to? What rings does he refer to? Here the answer is rings around Saturn. Rings around Saturn. The second poem lines are I dream of sailing out to space to catch a star or two. I repeat the poem lines. I dream of sailing out to space to catch a star or two. The first question, what is the speaker's dream? I repeat, what is the speaker's dream? The answer is to travel to space. The answer is to travel to space. The second question, what does he wish to do while fulfilling his dream? I repeat, what does he wish to do while fulfilling his dream? The answer is to catch stars. To catch stars. Children, now we are moving to grammar session. Chapter 22, Punctuation and Capital Letters. Do you all know what is punctuation and capital letters? Yes, punctuation means full stop, question mark, exclamation mark, comma, colon and inverted commas or punctuation marks. And capital letters also you know. Yes, children. So, we will now look at these in more detail. Let's get in, children. Look at this. The full stop. What does full stop means? The full stop is used to indicate the end of a sentence. For example, please sit down. Look at the end of the sentence, children. Full stop. So, indicate the end of a sentence. Next one, the question mark. Question mark is put at the end of an interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence means asking question. For example, can you help me with my homework? At the end of the sentence, we use question mark. Third one, exclamation mark. The exclamation mark is used at the end of an exclamatory sentence. For exclamatory sentence, we use exclamation mark. For example, what a lovely surprise. Look at the sentence, children. At the end of the sentence, we used exclamation mark. Next one, comma. Where we use the comma? To separate words in a sentence and between two or more words in a series. I repeat, children. To separate words in a sentence and between two or more words in a series. For example, I have a cat, a dog and a parrot as my pets. Next one, she is tall, fair, beautiful and intelligent. To separate the words, two or more words in a series. Then to separate a question tag from the rest of the sentence. To separate a question tag from the rest of the sentence. For example, you were in a red dress, comma, weren't you? I repeat, you were in a red dress, comma, weren't you? Then to separate words like yes, comma, no and sure for the rest of the sentence. Children, I repeat, to separate words like yes, no, sure from the rest of the sentence. For example, yes, comma, I will come to your party. I repeat, yes, comma, I will come to your party. No, comma, I don't think it will rain today. No, comma, I don't think it will rain today. Next one. Sure, comma, you can borrow my umbrella. Sure, comma, you can borrow my umbrella. Here, the words like yes, no and sure. We used comma. Before the words of the speaker while reporting direct speech. Before the words of the speaker while reporting direct speech. For example, Nina said, comma, I'm very excited today. I repeat once again. Nina said, comma, inverted comma, I am very excited today. Closed inverted comma and full stop. Children, now let us look at some more punctuation marks. Inverted commas. Do you know what is inverted commas, children? Let me explain. Inverted commas are used to quote the exact words of the speaker. For example, Shruti exclaimed, comma, inverted comma. Oh no! Exclamation mark. I have lost my new pen. Closed inverted comma, full stop. Here, inside the inverted comma or the exact word of Shruti. Then second one, Maya said, comma, please wash your hands before eating. Here, inside the inverted comma, please wash your hands before eating. This is exact words of the speaker. That means Maya. Then next one, apostrophe. Apostrophe means used for nouns to show position. I repeat, apostrophes are used for nouns to show position. For example, Betty's hat, Harry's trousers. I repeat, Betty's hat, Harry's trousers. Here, for the possession, we are using apostrophe. Then, to form contractions. For example, they are, his, don't, can't, hadn't. I repeat, they are, his, don't, can't, hadn't. We used apostrophes. Then next one, capital letter. You all know very well a capital letter is used at the beginning of a sentence and to begin proper nouns. For example, Jack and Jill went up the hill. So, this is proper noun and the first starting letter should be capital. So, Jack and Jill went up the hill. Capital letter Jack and Jill. Look at that dog over there. I repeat, look at that dog over there. Here, L, look, first letter, capital letter. Then, days of the week and months of the year are capitalized because it is proper noun. For example, Sunday, it is proper noun. May, it is proper noun. So, we are using for the first letter, capital letter. Then, where we will use the capital letter? Let's see. Names of roads, cities, countries, continents, oceans and seas begin with a capital letter. For example, Sharat Chatterjee Line. It is the name of a road. Nasik. It is a name of a city. New Zealand. It is a name of a country. Asia. It is a name of a continent. Pacific Ocean. It is the name of a ocean. Then Red Sea, name of a sea. So all the words are begin with a capital letter. Then we capitalize the most important words in the names of books, films and newspapers. For example, James on the Giant Peach, the Indian Express. So, for the names of the books, newspapers, we used capital letter. Then, the names of national holidays and festivals are also capitalized. For example, Independence Day, Diwali. So, here we are using the capital letter. Then the pronoun I is always capitalized. Okay children, now we are moving to book exercises. Page number 109 to 111. Exercise A. Rewrite the sentences by inserting commas, full stops and question marks wherever necessary. In this exercise, we are going to use commas, full stops and question marks. Let's see the first one, children. I bought a new pencil, an eraser, a box of colors and an art sheet for the exam. Here the answer is I bought a new pencil, comma, an eraser, comma, a box of colors and an art sheet for the exam. Full stop. Then second one, if you have finished your homework, you may go out to play. The answer is if you have finished your homework, comma, you may go out to play. Full stop. Third one, I had peas, tomatoes, rice and pancakes for lunch. The answer is I had peas, comma, tomatoes, comma, rice and pancakes for lunch. Full stop. Fourth one, father bought grapes, mangoes, oranges and pineapples from the market. The answer is father bought grapes, comma, mangoes, comma, oranges and pineapples from the market. Full stop. Fifth one, Maya is polite, honest, respectful and wise. The answer is Maya is polite, comma, honest, comma, respectful and wise. Full stop. Sixth one, for the exam, please study sentences, nouns and punctuation. Now the answer is for the exam, comma, please study sentences, comma, nouns and punctuation. Full stop. Then seventh one, who is in charge of the activities for the annual day? The answer is who is in charge of the activities for the annual day? Question mark. Then eighth one, Sunita, will you help me complete my project and come shopping with me? The answer is Sunita, will you help me complete my project and come shopping with me? Question mark. Now, exercise B. Rewrite the sentences by adding capital letters and apostrophes wherever necessary. Add other necessary punctuation as well. First one, mother was upset to see Meena's cap, Radha's crayons and Morgan's glue stick lying on the floor. The answer is mother. The starting letter should be capital, children. Mother was upset to see Meena's cap. Meena's first letter should be capital. Then apostrophe S. Cap, comma, Radha's. The same first letter should be capital in Radha's. Apostrophe S. Crayons and Morgan's. Then Morgan's first letter M should be capital. Then apostrophe S. Glue stick lying on the floor. Full stop. Then second one. This dog's tail is long, thick and bushy, whereas the dog's tail is short and without fur. The answer is this. The starting letter should be capital, children. This dog's apostrophe S tail is long, comma, thick and bushy, comma, whereas that dog's apostrophe S tail is short and without fur. Full stop. Third one, inverted comma. Oh no! Exclamatory mark. My doll's nose has broken. Closed inverted comma. Then comma. She wailed. Here the answer is open inverted comma. O. O should be capital. Oh no! Exclamatory mark. My. The starting letter should be capital in my. Doll's apostrophe S. Nose has broken. Closed inverted comma. Then comma. She wailed. Then full stop. Fourth one. The Indian Ocean flows along India, comma, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Here the answer is the starting letter should be capital in the T. Indian Ocean. I capital letter. Ocean O capital letter, children. Flows along India. I should be capital in India, comma, Pakistan. Pakistan P should be capital and Sri Lanka. S should be capital and L should be capital in Lanka, Sri Lanka. Full stop. Fifth one, the woman's bag was lost and so she was looking for it. Full stop. The answer is the T should be capital, children. The woman's apostrophe S. Bag was lost and so she was looking for it. Full stop. Sixth one, did not I ask you to read Alice in Wonderland for today's class? The answer is D should be capital, children. Did not I ask you to read Alice? A should be capital in Wonderland. W should be capital. Then for today's class, today's apostrophe is class question mark. Seventh one, this is not my house, semicolon. I live in the next lane. Full stop. Here the answer is T should be capital in this. Isn't apostrophe my house, semicolon. I should be capital. Live in the next lane. Full stop. Eighth one, this is Bina's newspaper, semicolon. She reads the Times of India every day. Full stop. Then the answer is this is. T should be capital. This is Bina's. B should be capital. Apostrophe is Bina's newspaper. Semicolon. She reads the. T should be capital. Times. T should be capital. Of India every day. I should be capital, children. Every day. After that, full stop. Then ninth one. You will arrive at 9 p.m. Won't you? The answer is you should be capital, children. You will arrive at 9 p.m. comma, won't you? Question mark. Then 10th one. This is Sumita's pencil box isn't it? The answer is T should be capital, children. This is Sumita's pencil box, comma, isn't it? Question mark. Then moving to exercise C. Rewrite the sentences by adding inverted commas. Add other necessary punctuation as well. First one, the zookeeper said we are bringing white tigers here next week. The answer is the zookeeper said, comma, inverted comma, we are bringing white tigers here, comma, next week. Closed inverted comma, full stop. Second one, the teacher said, don't go to the playground today as it is raining heavily. The answer is the teacher said, comma, open inverted comma, don't go to the playground today as it is raining heavily. Closed inverted comma, full stop. Third one, Bean said, mother, what are you doing? The answer is Bean said, comma, open inverted comma, mother, then comma, what are you doing? Question mark, closed inverted comma. Fourth one, mother said, I am preparing a list of things to buy on your birthday. The answer is mother said, comma, open inverted comma, I am preparing a list of things to buy on your birthday. Full stop, closed inverted comma. Then fifth one, Tina said, please may I come in? The answer is Tina said, comma, open inverted comma, please, then comma, may I come in? Question mark, closed inverted comma. Now, sixth one. Rohit asked, do you study in class 5? The answer is Rohit asked, comma, open inverted comma, do you study in class 5? Question mark, closed inverted comma. Seventh one, Manohar said, I am going to buy a new bookshelf. The answer is Manohar said, comma, open inverted comma, I am going to buy a new bookshelf. Full stop, closed inverted comma. Eighth one, the doctor said, don't forget to take your medicine. The answer is the doctor said, comma, open inverted comma, don't forget to take your medicine. Full stop, closed inverted comma. Children, exercises are over. Complete these exercises in your book. Thank you, children. I will see you in my next video class.